Hi everyone, this is the first time I've gone live, so really exciting. I didn't know you could do this. So I don't know if anyone's going to join me, but I am just going to get on and do the very last, the finale of the 12 Days of Tilbury. Sorry it's taken so long to get to this point, but anyone that's been following me, I basically stupidly deleted the day 12. So I thought, why not come on and do it live? Now, I have got my foundation on. I've done my brows. There's a little bit of a stain on my lips and I've got a bit of bronzer on my eyes. Reason being that I've just dropped my son off at school. So I just didn't want to go out completely makeupless. But apart from that, I'm all ready to go. Now, today I'm going to be doing, for the finale, the dreamy look. Now, this is a brilliant one leading up to Christmas. It's a look that Charlotte brings out at Christmas. And basically, I will show you the products that you get. You can get the whole look in a clutch, or you can just buy... I'm not sure actually if you can get this at the moment, but you should be able to also just get the eyeshadow palette on its own. But you can definitely get Dreamy Look in a clutch. It makes a perfect gift. Comes in a clutch. I haven't got it to show you, but it also has a USB stick that looks like a lipstick, which has got a tutorial of Charlotte making up her niece Sophia. So first of all, what you get is you get an eyeshadow palette, and as you can see, it's a special edition. So they've put these lovely stars on the front. And if I lift this up, I can show you the colours. They all look very light, and they are, but they're really stunning eye-opener shades for Christmas. It's a lovely, lovely dreamy look, to be honest. It's very well named. Okay, so that is the palette, which is called the Legendary Muse. Okay, and then what you get in the pack is you get a miniature one of these, but I've used it up. So you get a Legendary Lashes. You also get a miniature Rock and Coal eyeliner, which looks like this. And this one is in Bedroom Black. So I'm just going to show you this. These are very, very creamy, but they dry down very quickly. They set very quickly and they stay on all day. And then you get... a lip liner, which you cannot buy separately. You can only get in this set, and it's called Bitten Kiss, and I will swatch you that one on my hand. There is Bitten Kiss, and you get a lipstick which is called Secret Salma, and this is one of the Matte Revolution lipsticks. So let me just show you that. Beautiful shade. Goes really well with the look, obviously. And there is the lipstick in Secret Salma. Now, you don't get a blush with this. But I think that I'm going to use Love Glow, because I think that that's actually quite a good match for the look today. And I've got my Bronze and Glow, which is really good product of Charlotte's. You can see it's been very well loved. And I can put some highlighter and some bronzer on just to finish off the look. Okay, so I'm just going to get going with the look. I'm not sure whether anyone's joined me, but never mind. You can always watch it later. So first of all, I am going to go in with the prime shade. Shall I swatch these? Let me swatch these for you before I go in. So we have, as usual, we have the prime shade, which is this one here. And I'm just going to show you that on my finger, like so. And then I shall swatch it on my hand here. Okay, and then we have the enhanced shade, which is... they're all sheer, they're all very sort of shimmery ones, but some are more opaque than others. So that is the enhanced shade. And then we have the smoke shade, and I will show you the smoke shade. So that's the smoke shade, and I'm just going to swatch that on my hand, which is there. If by the way anyone does join me live, please feel free to ask me a question. I think they come up. I've never done this before, but and then you have the pop shade. The pop shade is gorgeous. Absolutely. If this doesn't get you into the festive mood for Christmas, then nothing will. Okay, so I'm just going to swatch you that, and that doesn't really do it justice, but hopefully when I put it on my eyes it will. Okay, so let's get going with this look. So first of all, I'm going to go in with the prime shade, which is this one, and I'm going to put this all over my eye, like so. So there's a little bit of bronzer on my eye, but I just thought I'd leave it there because it kind of enhances the look. So I love this. It's really beautiful, soft look, and even if you just put that prime shade on, it just really opens your eyes. It's so beautiful. There were a few mixed reviews on this one because people felt it was too light, but I think that's the whole point of it, and you can always smoke it up with another palette if you want, but I think the whole point of this is that it's very kind of subtle, dreamy look. Okay, so now that I've gone in with the prime shade, I'm now going to go in with the enhanced shade, and I'm just going to put this over my lid. You see, it kind of lightens it up to a kind of yellow gold. You can put this in the crease, but as I'm darker skinned, I'm going for this on the lid because there's no rules in makeup, and I just think it looks better that way on me. If you're fairer skinned, this does make a perfect enhanced shade, as in going into the crease of your eye. Plus, every now and again, I like to be a rebel. Okay, so there you have the enhanced shade. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my smudge brush and I'm going to put some of that along the bottom of my eyelid, you know what I mean. And with this one, because it's so light, you can kind of afford to put it along the whole lash line, which is what I meant before. Okay, and then I'm going to go in now with the smoke shade, which is this one here, and I'm going to put that in the corner of my eye and a little bit up into the crease. Actually, that bronzer that I used earlier has really sort of helped to define it a bit more. You'll actually notice this morning I did put a bit of mascara on, and this is a bit of a trick for brown-eyed people out there, brown-eyed beauties out there. I don't know if you can see it at the moment, it's only one very quick coat, but it's actually navy, and that really helps to make your eyes pop if you've got brown eyes. Just a little trick there. So put some of the smoke shade on the other side, like so. all this to go to the doctors to have my flu jab. Never mind, I don't mind looking like a glam girl. Okay, and I'm going to also take the same shade there with the smudge brush, and I'm just going to further enhance that in the corner just by putting it on with the smudge brush, just to enhance that corner a little bit more. It's very buildable, this. You can build it up, or you can keep it quite like a wash on your eyes. And then I'm going to go underneath, but I'm not going to take that all the way along this time. I'm just going to go into the centre and let that then merge in with the other shade that I put under my eye. And a little bit just on the top lid, but really tiny bit, because I don't want to detract away from that gorgeous enhanced shade actually. Okay, so there you have. I haven't forgotten the pop shade, which I shall do in a minute, but I am going to now go in with the Rock and Coal in Bedroom Black, and I'm going to run this all the way along. Excuse me a minute, because I think it needs warming up a minute. It normally goes on a lot easier than that, but I think maybe I did sharpen it. Okay, let's have another go. This isn't exactly selling Bedroom Black, but I think, to be honest, I've had this a year now and I think it's dried up a bit. I have got a newer Bedroom Black and I might go in later and touch up with that, because it normally goes on a lot blacker than that. So bear that in mind. I think it's just to do with the age of the eyeliner. I'm just going to put a little bit of that tight line. And the other side. Like so. And then just a tiny bit, just in the corner, just to link that up there. Now my eyes have been watering a bit this morning, so I'm just going to dry that down, because they're a bit, otherwise the eyeliner's just not going to take. And then again, just, and that's how I do my flick. I sort of work it from underneath, because I've got very hooded eyes. If you see, when I look in front, you can't see much of my lid. So if I start putting an eyeliner on up there and try and do a flick, it looks beautiful while I'm doing that, and as soon as I do that, it disappears. So I tend to not go for a huge flick, but I tend to use my bottom lid as a guide for the angle that I want to use, and I don't take it too far. Okay, so there is the black eyeliner. Now I'm going to use all of Charlotte's looks up to now, apart from the one I did yesterday, which I kind of made up, uses her other mascara, and for a minute I've completely forgotten the name of it. Full Fat Lashes, that's right. But this look comes with Legendary lashes, and this is an absolutely wonderful mascara. It really, really lengthens your lashes. And also sometimes what I try and do is a little tip that Sophia Tilbury shared on her tutorial, which is to go in like that, just at the root, just to thicken them up a little bit. Now if you can see the difference there, it really makes a massive difference, this. And again, if you do this, but just be very careful, guys, when you do this, obviously, you can thicken the root up a little bit. And a little bit underneath. Oops. Oh dear. It always happens. Little blob there. I'll correct that later. Okay. I think because my eye's been watering, my curled eyelashes have kind of gone flat. So again, I might adjust that afterwards. And so lastly, we have the lipstick. What I am going to do, and what I love to do with this look, is I'm going to use her iconic liquid eye pencil in Eye Cheat, just to open up my eyes a little bit more. So this is a skin coloured pencil that basically cheats a bigger eye, and it just brightens the eyes and accentuates them even more, and I love it. It's also very handy. You can use this as a concealer. You can go around your lips to kind of help you define your lip line. You can just put this above your brow so that you can kind of define the line that you've used for your brow. Or, you know, you can just put a little bit in here, which kind of opens up your eyes. So, I mean, it's a very versatile pencil that I use for a lot of things. Well, you see that little freckle there? I can just blank it out completely using this. Although I don't really want to, but I'm just showing you that you can if you want to. Obviously, I need to rub that in a bit. Okay, so that's the eye pencil. That's the eyes done. I'm just going to do the lips. So we have the lip liner in Bit and Kiss. So I'm just going to do that. Now, if you don't want to get the dreamy look in a clutch, you won't be able to buy Bit and Kiss separately. It only comes in the set. But I would recommend Pillow Talk as a good alternative, or even Pink Venus, possibly. Either one I think would work with the lipstick that we're using. And you can buy the lipstick separately, and the lipstick is called Secret Salma. So I'm just going to go in first of all with the brush, although you can put this on straight from the bullet, and I tend to like to do that because I get a bit impatient. Let's just do it from the bullet. I really can't be doing with it. So that is Secret Salma. And then to finish off, I'm going to put a bit of Love Glow blush on my face. My eyes were streaming outside, and I've just noticed there's a line where my foundation has run. It's really annoying having watery eyes. It really plays havoc with your eye makeup. Okay, so this is Love Glow. I'll just show you Love Glow. I just think this one probably is the best one to go with the look. And then I'll do the pop in the middle on the apple of my cheek. Okay. And just to show you, I'm going to finish off, because I haven't shown you this in any of the looks. I'm going to use the Bronze and Glow, which I did do earlier on, but just to show you how it's used, and also because I want to kind of touch this up. Now, you can use it with a what's this called? A powder and sculpt brush, just to contour your face and look a little bit thinner in the face. As Charlotte says, suck in your cheeks and follow the hollow. Okay. And the other thing, so I'm just going to put a little bit up here, and I like to put some under here just to try and hide my double chin. You can also, with your blending brush, which I'll just make sure that I have cleaned off, otherwise I'm going to get a sparkly nose. You can also just put this around to contour your nose and slim it out a bit. And I'm going to use the highlighter just down the middle of my nose there. That kind of gives you the impression of a thinner nose. Thinner nose, and a little bit up there. And then I'm going to go in with the powder and sculpt brush, and just, I have got highlighter on, but just to refresh that. And the other thing is that you can use a bigger bronzing brush like this and go in with the bronzing shade to just, I'm always getting foundations that are either too pale or too dark. I'm one of these people that kind of sits in between a lot of shades. And if I get one that's too light, this is a saviour for me, because I can just go along and correct it by using a little bit of bronzer. Okay, so there you have the finished look. I will do a bit of tidying up and post on Instagram. I hope you've enjoyed not just today, but the 12 days of Tilbury. I'm hoping that people will look at it over the coming months. If you're interested in a particular look, it gives you a chance to see what the colours look like, but also what the colours, the whole idea of this series for me was two things really. Was firstly, so that you can see what they look like on a woman who isn't 20 with a flawless complexion. I've got a decent enough skin, but I'm in my 40s, and I wanted to show you how that looked. And also, if anyone's seen my introduction, makeup has given me so much confidence since I've lost my mobility due to a disability which is quite progressive, and I really enjoy getting friends of mine who've also got a similar disability, getting them enthusiastic about makeup. And I'm going to be continuing doing YouTube videos. They won't all be Charlotte Tilbury because some people can't afford Charlotte Tilbury, and I want to make sure that people can enjoy makeup whatever their budget is. So I will be doing other makeup tutorials using more affordable products that are not necessarily bad products. I've found some really good quality products that you buy in Boots for under a tenner. But the reason that I started this is because I really wanted to pay tribute even, to Charlotte Tilbury, because she is the woman that gave me that enthusiasm back and helped me to gain my confidence at a very difficult point in my life. So this is my way of saying to Charlotte, thank you so much, and I really hope one day that Charlotte can see at least my introduction to the videos that I did before day one, so that she can see how much it meant to me really, and how much it's got my enthusiasm for makeup. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I may come on in a couple of days' time, and depending on the uptake really, I'm going to see if you'd like me to do a review of the new Charlotte Tilbury eye palette, which I bought in the middle of doing these videos. And I've also got the Smoke palette, which is a kind of special edition that only John Lewis and Beautylish are selling. So if anybody wants me to do a review of that, just let me know. Okay, take care. And really, for those of you that have been joining me over the last 12 videos that I've put on, thank you so much for supporting me, and bye-bye.